So already I told you, unit 1 is stress and strain relation we have discussed. So first of all, we have studied the direct or normal stress. When a force is transmitted through a body, the body tends to change its shape or deform. The body is said to be strained. So direct stress is equal to applied force divided by cross sectional area. So that is also called for symbol is F by A. So F means force, A means area. So another form of force is P. So you have denoted the load P also force. So you can change the formula F by A or P by A. Both are same. So units usually Newton per meter square or Pascal. So Newton per meter square also called Pascal. Newton per millimeter square, mega Newton per meter square, giga Newton per meter square or Newton per centimeter square. Note 1 Newton per millimeter square is equal to 1 mega Newton per meter square is equal to 1 mega Pascal. So that is that unit conversion will be we are used for the calculations. So problematic problems we are solving, we are using that unit conversions. So that is very important for all the stress problems. So direct stress may be tensile or compressive and result from forces acting perpendicular to the plane of the cross section, So first one is tension, second one is compression. So you can see this diagram, the difference of tension and compression. So the tension, the arrow will be outside, and compression, the arrow, the load will be acting on inside. So that is difference of tension and compression. When loads are applied to a body, some deformation will occur, resulting to a change in dimension. Consider a bar subjected to axial tensile loading force F. If the bar extension is del L and its original length is L, then tensile strain is. So you can see this the diagram. The first is the original diagram, that will be no load will be acted, no load or force will be acted. The second diagram, the force will be acted, the force is tensile force. Okay, so you can, this is the, see the arrow there, that will be a outside, so load will be acting on the tensile force. So the object will be extent. So the extent object is, we have denoted the del L, that is change in length. So you can see this, the formula direct strain is equal to change in length divided by original length. So E is equal to del L divided by L. Next we will see about the ultimate stress. The strength of material is the measure of the stress that is it can take when in use. The ultimate stress is the measured stress at failure, but this is not normally used for design because safety of factor are required. The normal way to define a safety factor is, safety factor is equal to stress at failure divided by stress when loaded is equal to ultimate stress divided by permissible stress. So the stress at failure for ultimate stress, stress when loaded for permissible stress. So the definition for factor of safety is, simply we have write it, that it is defined as the, that means factor of safety is defined as the ultimate stress divided by principal stress, or the factor of safety is defined as the ratio of ultimate stress and principal stress. So it is called factor of safety. So that is a simple definitions. Next, strain. We must also define strain. In engineering, this is not a measure of force, but is the a measure of the deformation produced by the influence of stress for tensile and compressive loads. Strain is equal to increase in length x divided by original length L. So strain is dimensionless. So strain have a no unit. So shear strain. So you can see the shear strain, that is also symbol for shear displacement divided by width or length. Okay. So shear displacement x divided by width L. So that is also interrelated. For shear load, the strain is defined as the angle alpha. This is measured in radian. This is measured in radian. Modulus of velocity. If the strain is elastic, Hooke's law may be used to define Young's modulus is equal to stress by strain. Young's modulus is equal to stress by strain. So the formula for stress is L by A or load by area. Then strain is change in length by original length. So you can see the change, original length is L, change in length x. Okay, load W, area A. That is the formula for stress and strain. Young's modulus is also called as the modulus of elasticity or stiffness, and is a measure of how much strain occurred due to a given stress. Because strain is dimensionless, Young's modulus has the unit of stress or pressure. So the unit of elasticity is Newton per millimeter square. So you know this unit is Newton per millimeter square. So all the solid materials deform when they are stressed, and as stress is increased, deformation also increased. So you can listen that deformation of stress is increased, deformation also increased. If the material returned to its original size and shape on removal of load causing deformation, it is said to be elastic. If the stress is steadily increased, a point is reached when after the removal of load, not all the introduced strain is removal. This is called the elastic limit. Hooke's law. The Hooke's law is very important. That law will be provided for material how to stress and strain relations. So listen, state that providing the limit of proportionality of a material is not exceeded, the stress is directly proportional to the strain produced. So stress is directly proportional to strain. That is the Hooke's law. If a graph of stress and strain is plotted as loaded is gradually applied, the first portion of the graph will be a straight line. So third point, the slope of this line is the constant of proportionality is called modulus of elasticity, E or Young's modulus. E or Young's modulus. It is a measure of the stiffness of a material. So modulus of velocity is equal to direct stress divided by direct strain. For shear stress, modulus of rigidity or shear modulus G is equal to shear stress divided by shear strain. So volumetric strain E suffix V is proportional to hydrostatic stress sigma within the elastic range. So the bulk modulus K is equal to sigma by volumetric strain. That is the definition of bulk modulus. So you can simple definitions. So define as the question will be asked for define bulk modulus. You can write this. The bulk modulus is defined as the ratio of stress and volumetric strain. Some reason for factor of safety include the extents or inaccuracies in the estimation of stress and the non-uniformity of some material. Factor of safety is equal to ultimate stress divided by working stress. So that is also you can write the simple definition. Define factor of safety. You can write the simple definition. Factor of safety is defined as the ratio of ultimate stress divided by working stress. So note, ultimate stress is used for materials, example concrete, which do not well defined yield point, or brittle materials which behave in a linear manner up to failure.